and we are fully aligned in the way we're moving forward. I will tell everybody that when it comes to negotiations and fighting this company. It's unfortunate that we're in this fight, because without us, this airline doesn't operate. Nothing moves. And we've got to take the fight back to this company and make them understand that we went through bankruptcy. We've given what we're going to give. And moving forward, these jobs will be our jobs into the future. The fight has nothing to do with money. They will spend the money to buy us all out of here rather quickly. But what that does is creates the next generation of what we all lose. And that's the problem that a lot of us over the years have kind of lost touch with, and I just want to touch on that for a second. If there's nobody behind us, there's nobody behind us to protect the pensions when we walk out the door. There's nobody behind us to protect the medical that we're fighting for when we leave in retirement. The medical we currently have. Some of us are going to work because we can't afford to leave, unfortunately, through the bankruptcy. That's not what we signed up for. Yet the people across the street, their families, their kids, generations down the line, will never have to work because of the blood, the sweat, and the tears that we put into this company. They owe it to us to give us a decent contract. We're not looking for a contract that gets us to be multimillionaires. We're looking for a contract that allows us to leave here with the ability to survive in retirement, to get to retirement. People used to be able to leave this company and be proud of who they worked for. A lot of them are here today, and you can talk to them. They're not proud of where they are today as retirees. We've got to get back what this company once was. This is not U.S. Airways. This is American Airlines. If the company wanted to take on the way they did business as a low-cost carrier, then they merged with the wrong carrier. We are American Airlines, not them. We need to continue to produce for our passengers what they deserve, and they're taking that away. The only way this company survives is by the way it was built generations before us. There was a trust factor that once existed. It does not exist with this management team. They're looking down towards our jobs, whether it be aircraft maintenance, facilities maintenance, ramp, stock clerks, flight attendants, pilots coming to the table next. A lot of people forget they went through a binding process and they didn't negotiate their contract. Flight attendants were forced into a contract that they live under today. People say to me all the time, oh, well, the pilot's this, the flight attendant's that. Spend time talking to a pilot and flight attendant and ask them about the work rules that they were robbed of in these negotiations that they had, and they're coming back for that. They did get some money, and we've gotten some money, you guys. There's no doubt about that. But money is not the be-all, end-all. It's how you come to work. It's going home to your family. It's having a quality of life. It's the community you live in today that these jobs are here tomorrow. I appreciate everybody coming out. I ask one thing. If you have Facebook, Twitter, any contacts out there, please take the time to send it out. And I'm going to make a comment that I think is critical. It does not matter, and I'm going to say this that may offend somebody, and I'm known for that anyhow. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican. This fight is about American jobs, and every one of them politicians is out there talking about American jobs. We need to take this fight to everybody we elect and have a conversation, the people here and across the whole country that works for American, about who are elected and how they're allowing these jobs to be outsourced to foreign workers. Because it doesn't matter if we bring manufacturing back if there's no service work like we do in the field as line base and everywhere else. It's great we manufacture things, but automation has taken a lot of that away. The safety of our flight crews, our passengers, our families, and our friends depend on what we do out here every day. And without us, something tragic may happen. And we are not going to let that happen. That's the fight we're in today. And we're going to continue that fight. Let me tell you, first of all, I want to thank everybody again for being here. I want to thank our speakers. I want to thank the people that flew in from everywhere around the world. I'm going to touch on a couple of housekeeping items, and then I got a quick message if y'all allow me, and then we'll cut this thing loose.
these doorways clear so the passengers can come and go. We've got some flyers. We're going to get, if we can have some volunteers that want to stand by the door. We've got a very biting message for Doug Parker and Robert Ison. Grab one of these flyers and read it. It's sad that we've come to this, that we got to stand up and shame our executives. You know, in unions, we always talk about disparity of treatment, and we won't allow it. Disparity of treatment is wrong. But I'm going to tell you, Doug Parker agrees with me. Disparity of treatment is wrong. He treats everybody bad. It don't matter if it's a pilot, a flight attendant, an agent, us, and our passengers. You want to talk about disparity of treatment? We don't get treated different than anybody else. He treats everybody bad. So, our executives are multi-millionaires. Multi-millionaires. This corporation is worth billions. They just built this headquarters over here off 360. It's close to $1 billion. The taxes they're paying on that building is nothing. Let me tell you, nothing. And when these good jobs go away, and they won't go away if I have my say, but if these good jobs go away, the people that come in behind us, these vendors and these contractors, they can't go in Grapevine, Texas and buy a home. They don't pay property and school taxes. They don't support the community. So what you'll have in a very short order, if we don't fight collectively, all unions, and stand together, what you'll have in very short order is a virtual airline where American Airlines is nothing but the executives writing checks to vendors who do a piss poor job. Our passengers deserve better. Keep that in mind. We're always going to fight for us. So here's what I want everybody to do. We can sit around the break rooms, the hangars, the ops. We can sit around and we can complain and we can talk about what we're going through. Well, today, everybody's going to know what we're going through. I want everybody to reach in their pocket and get their cell phone. Get your phones out. We're going live today. Facebook Live, take a video, take pictures. It goes on your personal social media pages. The world needs to see what's happening. It's got to get bigger than us. So get them out, and I got a message for you. They call this American Airlines. Over 120,000 employees strong. American Airlines, and they're outsourcing to China and Chile and Brazil. And the jobs they're outsourcing in the U.S. is to vendors who pay poverty wages, little to no benefits, and the turnover rates through the roof. No way. Starting today, we're referring to American Airlines as Un-American Airlines. And we'll call them Un-American Airlines until they come to the table and they start negotiating with all their work groups and they start paying back the years of sacrifice we've given to this country. I mean, it's this company and this country for that matter. We've got to start standing up for ourselves, and we've got to fight for others. Again, this is not just about us. This is about the flying public. It's about safety. It's about security. When those pilots and flight attendants are in the air, they want to know that a licensed mechanic did that work. They can't pull over and kick the tires if something goes wrong. We've got to do good quality work, and the only way that happens is we stay on the clock. Safety in the air begins with safety on the ground. I'm tired of talking, and I know I'm preaching to the choir. So what do you guys say about let's start up some picket lines, let's make some noise? this. Not everybody likes being in the loud picket lines and everything